Hey everyone! So today we are going to do a few different things. So our video today is going to include a giveaway announcement. We're going to reorganize my sinking funds and calculate how much we've saved so far in 2022 in our sinking funds, as well as we're going to do an update to my debt confession. So let's get into it. So in this clip we are going to talk about our cash envelopes here. So I'm sorry, we're going to talk about my sinking funds here. So we have three different binders here that I use, and I'll kind of go over each one. So we have this one that is more of a challenge one, as well as it holds my side hustle cash that we hold on to till the end of the month. We have our emergency, which is one of our savings challenges, as well as it holds my debt envelope, which is what we put money into for the end of the month when we're going to pay off or pay towards some debt. So that's what this binder is. We won't change this. There's not much to do with this one. My focus is actually going to be on these other two here. So right now they are set up as short-term and long-term, and I originally thought that would work out for me, but I think I want to go more so into the low priority and high priority, because there's things that I do want to make sure that I do stuff, and then there's things that I feel like I could put off until later in the year or stuff like that. So I think I want to divide it into low priority and high priority. So we're going to take all these out and we will kind of reorganize them and get them in the right binders. So I'm going to take all those out, and then we're going to open this and take all of these out. Okay, so let's set those here. So we have quite a stack of envelopes that we like to use. So vacation is going to be a low priority at this point. We plan to take another vacation at maybe this time next year, but for right now the vacation that we're taking at the end of the month is paid for in cash, so we are not going to prioritize that right now. Birthdays we are going to prioritize. These do come along every month typically, so I want to make sure we are doing that. Pets, I don't want to say this, I think this is probably going to be low priority. We do have a care credit card that we've used before for our dogs, so just because one of my dogs ended up having back surgery, so we want to have some kind of something to fall back on when it comes to expenses. Unfortunately, when my dog had surgery, they did not allow any kind of payment plan, and if you didn't have care credit, you had to pay in cash. So we ended up having to use cash plus what was on our regular credit card to pay for his surgery. So we ended up getting care credit just because once your dog has back problems, they're always going to have back problems. So we wanted to have something to fall back on in case it was too expensive for what a sinking fund may have. So we do have that option. So as of right now, we're going to put that on the low priority list. Daycare I'm going to put on a high priority. I really do want to make sure I start getting my mom some cash because she watches my son every day, so with my grandmother helping, so I'd like to give her a little bit. Gifts is on the low priority just because it doesn't happen very often. I think we have a wedding in April, but other than that, and I'm sure we have a baby shower coming up for some friends, but other than that we don't do a whole lot of other gifting opportunities when it comes to weddings and showers and stuff like that. So we'll keep that on the low priority. Health I'm going to put on the low priority as well. We have a regular envelope that I keep, a cash envelope that I keep in my regular batch that I use weekly. That's for some medicine that my husband needs, but this is going to be more so long term. So I don't necessarily think it's a high priority. Most health bills you can set up payment plans for, and there's no interest on it. So I'm not as concerned about getting money set aside for that. Home maintenance, I do want to make some priority for this because we do need to take a little bit better care of our house. Not to say we don't. I just would like to make sure that we obviously make sure we get the air filters, and we already get the pest control. I would like to put more money into the landscaping. My husband and I are not very green people. If I could put fake plants in my front yard, I would. I don't have a green thumb. I'm not very good with plants, so I think I'd like to plan for somebody to take care of our yard, make sure it gets fresh pine needles and mulch and the grass treatments and stuff to make sure our grass stays healthy. So I'd like to prioritize that this year. I have another health one for some reason. I will take that out. I knew I was getting confused there. Vet bills. So this is actually the same as pets. Why do I have two? This is where I get myself confused. So vet, I'm going to take pets out and I'm going to leave vet in, because vet is more of what I mean with long-term animal costs, whereas pets, I could probably put this in my cash envelopes for weekly, because that's what could be for their food and stuff. So I think maybe I do keep it in here and then I end up putting it in my wallet. So I'm just going to take that out and I might use that in my cash envelope that stays in my purse. Car maintenance, I do want to prioritize. I want to make sure that we do have something in there for our routine oil changes. We tend to fall behind on those, so I'd like to go ahead and set aside money so it's a little bit easier to go do those things if you already have the money set aside to do it. Amazon and Christmas, I don't want to prioritize these right now. Hopefully my husband gets his bonuses this year, and if that's the case, I may use those bonuses to, get a jump start on these two things, since these two are towards the end of this year. Obviously Christmas is in December. Amazon, I believe my Prime membership comes out in October, so we definitely have some time between these two. So I think I'd rather prioritize the other ones first. So we will put those over here with gifts and health. So it looks like, what we are doing, we are going to prioritize car maintenance, home maintenance, daycare, and birthdays. And then we are going to put on the low priority Amazon, Christmas, health, gifts, vet, and vacation. So I think that's good. I'm pretty comfortable with that. And then again, if there's any money left from like stuffing these, and then we've made a good debt payment, then I can definitely put some money in these. But I definitely want to make sure I get to these every pay period if possible. So I think that's it for that. So let's put these back in our binders here. So we will put car maintenance, home maintenance, daycare, pop in there, and then birthdays in our high priority. And then we are going to put in our other ones here. So Amazon, Christmas, health, gifts, vet, and our vacation. Okay, so that is those. Perfect. Okay, so we have got that all set up. So now the next thing I want to do is actually count our sinking funds. How much is in each envelope, where we ended up for the end of January. I know I'm a little late getting this out. I think it's a few days into February, but I wanted to go ahead and get this part of it posted. So let's talk about how much we have saved so far in all of our sinking funds. So in our long-term binder, or I'm sorry, our low priority binder, none of these have anything. In health, we have 25. And then I don't see anything in the rest of this one, so we just have 25 in health. And then in the high priority binder, we have birthdays. And in birthdays, I have $40. which I will be using next weekend. I have a birthday to go to for my sister and my brother's girlfriend. And then we have our car maintenance. So we set aside $400 recently for my batteries in my vehicle to get replaced, but we actually only had to replace one, so that's awesome. So we do have money left over, and I think we're going to use it towards both of our vehicles need oil changes. Since we're taking one of them on the vacation, I want to make sure it's tuned up, ready to go for the vacation. But they're both due for oil changes, and then my husband's vehicle is due for its state inspection for the end of the month, paying our property tax. So we'll probably go ahead and get all that done this month with this extra money. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. So we have 194 in our car fund right now, car maintenance fund. All right, that is that. So they're not a ton, but I'm glad to see some progress. And then our other envelope that we have here is for my son Mason. So I've actually ordered my son's name in a sticker, vinyl sticker to go on here. I do not have my own Cricut or any way to make vinyl stickers. I'm really contemplating on getting one and maybe making some of my own labels here, and maybe, you know, long term, who knows, opening an Etsy shop maybe. That might be the next good step for me, but I like to go ahead and make a few labels. There's some specific things I'd like to get labeled on some of these envelopes, like, you know, a cake fund, where I tend to make a lot of the cakes for my family and stuff. I don't think that should come out of my normal grocery budget, so I'd like to set aside money for that. And both my sister's family and my parents and all that have offered to put money in that fund for me as well. So I'd like to go ahead and get an envelope made for that. And then I want an envelope or a label for my son Mason. So I think I'm gonna tinker around with getting a Cricut. My sister has one, so I'm gonna try and use it. But what do you guys think? Is it friendly? Have you guys had a lot of issues with it? It just seems very intimidating. I'm a pretty quick learner when it comes to technology, but Cricut definitely scares me a little bit. So let me know if you guys have had good luck with Cricut and if you enjoy it, if it's made out to be harder than it really is. I'd love to know down below, so let me know. But anyway, in Mason's envelope we have 20, 40, 45, 50. So what we are doing is we are saving our change, since we are using cash, and we are saving our change, and that change is going directly to Mason. So this has come from change that I've already been able to cash in and put in this envelope for him. And then at the end of the year, we will either put it in his savings account, or we might start it towards some kind of college fund. So I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not too familiar with investing. I'd like to get more into it. But for right now, at least I can get it into maybe a high yield savings account and get it building some interest. But I definitely want to start something for him. So that's what we're doing with that. So that is it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. We counted our sinking fund balances, which is not a ton, but I'm glad to see we've made some progress this month. And then we also reorganized these binders, which it was driving me crazy, but I wanted to do it on camera. So I'm super excited to have that done. So then it's ready to go for our cash stuffing on Friday. So we are done with this part of the clip. We are gonna jump and we are gonna do our debt confession update. And then we are also going to do the announcement for the giveaway. So definitely watch to the rest of the video, and let's jump over to the computer and get started. All right guys, so we are here at the Excel. So we are gonna look at our January debt update. So most of you saw in our debt confession that we have $143,599 in debt. This does not include our mortgage. This is strictly credit cards, vehicles. Majority of it is, or a good portion of it is, student loans, as well as some health bills. So we have quite a bit going on, but we're excited at the progress we've made so far in January. So stay tuned and we will get into our progress for January. So looking here, we are going to look at our Novant. So Novant, our balance was $110.55, and as you can tell, we did pay it off, so our balance is $0. So that's awesome. And then Jared, I actually forgot to include Jared on our debt confession, but it is a credit card that we have with Jared Jewelry Store. This credit card was opened years ago when my engagement ring was purchased. So we have it, we use it on occasion every other year or so. My husband will buy something for me from Jared just to keep the credit line running since it's open. But so this is from a Mother's Day gift, I believe, my husband bought for me. It was my first Mother's Day, so he wanted to get me something with my son's birthstone in it. So that is from that. So we've been paying on it, but as you can see, we are going to go ahead and we paid that off in January as well. So that's awesome. So the rest of these payments are our normal payments. So Novant and Jared, these two bills were the first ones that we paid off in January. So looking at the hospital bill for acute, we have not made a payment yet. We just set up the payment plan for that. And then my husband's phone and my phone, we have our regular monthly payment that went towards that phone. So we are at a balance of $586.56 per phone. And then our Atrium bill, so this was a hospital bill. My son actually poked me in the eye. We were at the grocery store and he went to grab my mask and he missed and he poked me in the eye and he scratched my cornea. So I had to go to the hospital and get some numbing drops, and I had to go see an ophthalmologist the next day. It was incredibly painful. I definitely recommend do not get scratched in the cornea. So we unfortunately had accrued some medical bills related to that. So we have a hospital bill and a doctor's bill. So we have this bill here. I believe this is the hospital bill itself. So we have $1,261.04. I did set up a payment plan with that one as well. Nelnet AD, this is one that we are not paying on right now. It is in deferment or forbearance from the government. So I did talk to my mom and stuff. I think we want to start piling some money towards this because interest will start back up in May. So right now, if you can get the principal down, you cut down the amount of interest you'll pay once that starts up. So I hadn't really thought about that. I wish I'd been putting money towards student loans this whole time, but I was just looking forward to not having the payments. So we might start working on that. But so right now we have not made a payment towards that one. My Capital One, we should have a balance of $3,616.73. I did pull all these balances on the first of the month, so they should be pretty accurate. Nelnet AC and AB, again, these are ones we have not been paying on. Clear Balance is another medical bill. This is part of my delivery of my son, as well as hernia surgery he had when he was 3 months old. So we have a payment plan set up for that. So our balance right now is $7,129.28. And then my husband's Capital One, we made a $307 payment. So we're at $9,860.46. So it's actually more than what it was before. And I don't know, I think it was because my husband had to buy a pair of shoes. That was before we started. We bought the pair of shoes because we hadn't budgeted for it, and he changed positions. So he needed a different pair of shoes. So we had to put it on his card because we didn't have any money set aside for shoes like that. So, this payment didn't really get us down very far at all, really. So, but we are actually going to start focusing on since his credit card has the highest interest rate. This is where we're going to start piling our extra payments. So Nelnet AE and AA are not being paid right now. So we're still at those same balances. Nelnet A is the one I'm actively paying on. It's the only one that's not in deferment forbearance from the government. So I'm paying $65.27 per month on that one. So we're down to $11,835.29. As you can tell, it only went down $2, which is crazy because I paid $65. It only goes down $2. So that tells you a lot about your interest rates and how it's so important to just pay down your principal as much as you can. So we are on that balance. So here is our Hyundai. I made a $212.85 payment, so we're at $13,243.77 on the Hyundai. And then TrueLiant is our personal loan that we got a few years ago. It actually helped us pay off another vehicle to get the title. So we have had some paid off cars since then. But anyway, if you want more information on the TrueLiant loan, you can go look at the regular or our first debt confession video. But we made a $445.83 payment, so we were down to $20,381. I'm super excited to get that one under 20 grand by the next payment. That'd be great. So in our van, our payment is $499.34, so we are down to $36,951.16. So we do have two fairly expensive vehicles. That one's more expensive. It was a more recent purchase, well, towards the end, the fourth quarter of last year. I really love our van. It is a fantastic family car. I did not think I was going to want a van, but I really do enjoy it. It's a safe vehicle for my son to be in, and then we will be driving it on our vacation. So it's important for us to have a good family car. So it's expensive, but to me, it's definitely worth it. So again, I'm all about the Dave Ramsey plan about paying off debt, especially in the snowball. I know it goes faster that way, but you're not guaranteed tomorrow. And I've said this in my previous videos, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. So I don't want to eat beans and rice and deprive my son and our family of having any kind of fun in our life just because we're trying to pay off debt when I could be gone next week and regret the fact that I didn't take my son to that museum because it costs money and we didn't want to pay for anything. So I don't want to miss out. You know, our vacation is paid for in cash. We've saved for it. So it's not something we're going to accrue more debt with. So I'm not going to say I'm never going to take a vacation while we're going through this debt journey. I just encourage you to do what's best for you and your family. You know, if you're a single person or if you're married and you don't have a kid yet, go ahead and do it. You know, like Dave Ramsey says, live like no one else so you can then live like no one else. It makes total sense, but because I have a child, I don't want to deprive us of experiences because we are just not guaranteed that day tomorrow. So this might take us a little bit longer, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather have those experiences while he's young and as he grows up. So we are at a total of $140,680.99 for our updated January debt. So we have gone down $2,918.11, which is fantastic. A good portion of that is the normal payments, but we did pay off, let's see, a total of, I'm gonna try and raise my window up here. Oh, let's just see. 110.55 plus 371.89. We paid off $482.44 worth of debt this month. So that's great considering we've had a car tax due, we've had a vehicle that needed to get a new battery, and then we had a vacation to finish paying for. So not bad at all. We will actually start really honing down on these debts now that the vacation's done and we should be all set with our vehicle issues. So I'm super excited to start paying down some more of this stuff. Like I said, we'll probably focus heavily on my husband's credit card, that $9,860 balance, just to get it down because it's killing us in the monthly payments as well as the interest. So thank you again for watching, guys. And so next up, we're going to talk about the giveaway. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on today's video. So I know you've watched a little bit about my sinking funds and reorganizing those, as well as our debt update confession, but I did want to throw in a little giveaway today. I really appreciate all y'all's support. We are at over 250 subscribers. I think we are at a little over 270 now. So thank you so much. It really means the world to me that you guys are subscribing and being a part of my journey and giving me advice and commenting and liking the videos. I really do appreciate all you guys have done for me, and it's a super supportive community. I'm so excited to be a part of it. So I really wanted to thank you guys for being amazing. So I wanted to do a small giveaway for reaching 250 subscribers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one winner, and we're going to do the giveaway starting once this video is posted, and then the giveaway will run through, what's today? Let's say the giveaway will run through February 14th, Valentine's Day. So we'll say it runs through Valentine's Day. So to enter, you just need to like this video, make sure you're a subscriber, and then comment down below which prize you would want to win. And if you want to explain why you want that prize, I would love to hear. But if you can just like and then comment on the video saying which prize you would want, that would be great. And then everybody that comments will be entered into the drawing and we will pick a winner. So I will let you know the few different prizes that we have, and then when I reach out to you, you can let me know for sure which prize you would want. So what we'll do is we will have everybody enter, and then I will do the drawing on February 14th. So enter through February 13th, the evening of February 13th. So on the 14th in the morning, I will do a drawing, and then I will reach out to the winner. I will reach out to you by email. So actually, so what we're gonna do is when the winner is announced, I will announce it on a video February 15th. When I announce the winner, I'll need the winner to email me and let me and claim their prize. And then I'll give them instructions going from there on validating their identity and then getting that prize sent over to them. So don't forget, make sure you like and comment on this video what prizes you would like to win, and then stay tuned to the video on the 14th for the winner. So our few prizes we have are a $25 gift card to Amazon. We have a $25 gift card to Etsy, and then we have a option of a budgeting bundle. So I would love to shop for you and create a beautiful bundle of budgeting items. That could be a binder, that could be envelopes, labels, markers, highlighters, pens, stickers. It could be a whole plethora of things. So I would love to create a bundle for you. So the options again are $25 Amazon gift card. You can use that towards groceries. You can buy more budgeting things, whatever you and your family need. Or if you just want to get some pretty things for your own setup that you already have, then you can ask for the Etsy gift card. Or you can, if you're starting, if this is a new thing for you and you don't really have a whole lot for budgeting, then I'd love to create a bundle for you. So let me know down below which prizes you want, and good luck, and stay tuned on the 15th and we'll pick that winner. I just want to thank you guys again so much for being so supportive of my channel. I really do love each and every one of you. I really appreciate all of your support and your comments. So it definitely doesn't go unnoticed. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get to 500 subscribers and we'll do another giveaway. I really, really appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!